Good morning, students. Today, let us start our new chapter. This is chapter number 2, Early Humans. So, according to the scientists, life began on Earth around 3,500 million years ago. And the modern humans represent the most advanced stage in the process of development known as evolution. That is, the present looks that we have, it is developed in the process of development called evolution that evolved between 200,000 years and 100,000 years ago. And at first, humans walked like apes, but in time, they were able to stand and walk like us. Their hands became free, which helped them to hold things better, and they could pick up and throw things to defend themselves. The body structure of the earliest human beings changed over time. Their brain became larger, while the jaws and teeth got reduced in size, and they learned to adapt themselves to their surroundings. They learned the use of stones to kill prey, for crushing nuts, and so on. They realized that sharp edges of broken stones were very useful for cutting wood and spiking animals. Further, they learned to use stones for making tools and weapons according to their needs. The periods of Stone Age. The Stone Age is further subdivided into Paleolithic period, then is Old Stone Age, and Mesolithic, then is Middle Stone Age, and Neolithic, then is New Stone Age. And then last we have Chalcolithic that is under the Copper Stone Age. But first let us discuss about this Paleolithic Age. Paleolithic Age it is also known as the Old Stone Age, and it is derived from the two Greek words paleo and lithios, which means old and stone respectively. So when we combine together, it is known as the Old Stone Age. And this Paleolithic Age period is again divided into three, that is lower, middle, and upper Paleolithic Age. Throughout this Paleolithic age, people led a nomadic life. That is, they moved from one place to another in search of food and shelters. And they also ate raw meat, wild fruits, and vegetables. During winters, as in school, they used these animal skins, bark of trees, and leaves to keep themselves warm. And in this period, fire was the most important discovery of this age. With the help of this fire, they were able to practice cooking or they were able to start cooking. The discovery of fire was while rubbing two pieces of stones or wood together, they have accidentally discovered how to light a fire. And by the process of this, they have discovered a fire. The tools mostly used in this old Stone Age were hand axe, scrapers, chopper, grinder, hammer, arrowheads, flax, bearings. As you can also see in the pictures, the types of the tools that they use. And the major Paleolithic sites is the places where archaeologists discover tools, implements, and other artifacts of importance are discovered. These are known as sites. And in these sites, we have found several caves and rock shelters have also been found in the Deccan where Paleolithic tools have been found. They are also found in Vindhya Range in the Deccan Plateau, which lies close to the Narmada Valley. And other important Paleolithic sites in India include Mirzapur, that is in Uttar Pradesh, Bhimbetka, that is in Madhya Pradesh, Pune, Chikri Nevasa, Bori, Maharashtra, and Karnool, that is Andhra Pradesh, and Hunsgi in Karnataka. These are the places where important Paleolithic sites occur in India. Mesolithic Age. Coming to the next topic, that is Mesolithic Age. When I say about Mesolithic, it means the Middle Stone Age. At this point of time, the major change in the climatic condition occur, and this climatic change became warm, thereby making the beginning of this Mesolithic Age or the Middle Stone Age. And this period lasts only a short period of time. The warm climate led to an increase in the variety of plants and animals. Hunting and food gathering became easier. With the help of this warm climate, it makes hunting and food gathering a lot easier. And during this Mesolithic period, people begin to make different types of tools called microliths. What are microliths? Microliths are the different types of tools that people begin to make during the Mesolithic period is called microliths. These were smaller, sharper, and more efficient than the Paleolithic age or the Paleolithic tools. And the mostly tools that they used were scrapers, borers, hammers, sickles, and arrowhead were made and used as tools. On the diagram, here you can see the types of the microlith tools, the domestication of plants and animals. Domestications. Domestication began in this period in the Mesolithic period. It means that nomadic life came to an end slowly by slowly when men began to learn how to grow food and how to train animals. Mesolithic humans discovered the food value of seeds. Later on, they have experimented by dropping seeds into the soil and found plants growing. And also, men learned to tame some gentle animals such as wild dog, cow, goat, etc., which are used them for their own benefits. That is a part of the domestication of animals. And also in this Mesolithic age, people also begin to construct the first houses, means the first place to live in. At first, they live in the caves or under the den, but now in this Mesolithic age, people begin to live in house. They also learn to make house, and this house they were built usually nearby the river valleys because these regions there were plenty of water and fertile soil for growing crops. And this is why people begin to reside mostly in the river banks. Men also have been buried in this period or in this age. The remains of human burials have been found at some Mesolithic sites. These were buried along with the offerings such as food and ornaments. And on the next slide, we have the rock paintings. The important sources about these early humans is the rock paintings, which is found in Bhimbedkar in Madhya Pradesh. It is found that about more than 500 paintings have been found by the Paleolithic and Mesolithic humans, which is also listed in the UNESCO World Heritage Site. And in most of these paintings, there we find animals have been shown separately as a part of hunting scenes or running after hunters. On top of that, they draw birds, fish, lizards, crabs, frogs, and scorpions have also been drawn. And the color they mostly used were red and white. And as you can see in the picture, this is the rock paintings of Bhimbedkar explaining about the hunting or the animals that have been shown separately. And lastly, we have the assignments. Highlight the major feature of the rock paintings found in Bhimbedkar. And number 2, when did domestication of animals begin? Number 3, what's microliths? And number 4, explain the 3 periods of the Stone Age. Mention any 2 tools used in Paleolithic period. Define evolution. Do it as your home assignment. And thank you. Stay home, stay safe.